Hi everyone, my name is Lesley Goggins and I'm joining you from my Dance with Lesley dance studio here in Glasgow, County Monaghan. And I was delighted to be asked by the multi-talented Rosie Gaynor to show my support for the Ireland Reads initiative that launches on February 25th. So Rosie was asking me what it is that I'm reading at the moment, and I am delving into Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ning. So I got into this after watching the series on Amazon Prime. I love the fact that the book tells the story as well as the visual series did, and that you really get a sense of the characters in the same way that it was portrayed by the actors. So I'm going to read you a little excerpt. I think it's from chapter 2. Yeah, from chapter 2 here. And it kind of is one of those pages where I feel it sort of sets the scene for where the book is located and where the story takes place. It gives that sort of Stepford Wives odd mentality and that kind of strange environment that the two main characters have moved to and that they reside in. So the area is called Shaker Heights, and the book is mainly based around a character that in the series is portrayed by Reese Witherspoon, called Elena Richardson, and then also Mia Warren and her daughter then. So Mia and Pearl are her daughters. So the section that I'm going to read makes reference to all three characters, so just to give you a little bit of background. Shaker Heights was like that. There were many rules, about what you could do and not do, as Mia and Pearl began to learn as they settled into their new home. They learned to write their new address, 18434 Winslow Road Up. Those two little letters ensuring that their mail ended up in their apartment and not with Mr. Yang downstairs. They learned that the little strip of grass between the sidewalk and the street was called a tree lawn because of the young Norway maple, one per house, that graced it. And the garbage cans were not dragged there on Friday mornings, but instead left at the rear of the house to avoid the unsightly spectacle of trash cans cluttering the curb. Large motor scooters, each piloted by a man in an orange worksuit, zipped down each driveway to collect the garbage in the privacy of the backyard, ferrying it to the larger truck idling out in the street. And for months, Mia would remember their first Friday on Winslow Road, the fright she'd had when the scooter, like a revved-up flame-coloured golf cart, shot past the kitchen window with an engine roaring. They got used to it eventually, just as they had got used to the detached garage, stationed well at the back of the house, again to preserve the view of the street, and learned to carry an umbrella to keep them dry as they ran from car to house on rainy days. Later, when Mr. Yang went away for 2 weeks in July to visit his mother in Hong Kong, they learned that an unmowed lawn would result in a polite but stern warning from the city, noting that their grass was over 6 inches tall, and if the situation was not rectified, the city would mow the grass and charge them $100 in 3 days. There were many rules to be learned. So I just feel that it sets the tone. It gives you the sense of them feeling like outsiders and having to learn the way that Shaker Heights kind of runs and works, and how these things come as second nature to people that have been there, but you really get that sense of them being blow-ins to the area. But I think it's a really good read, really well written, and it's worth taking a look at. So maybe if you need a little bit of, you might need a little bit of encouragement to get into it, check out the series, then try the book. But if you can, read the book first. So log your interest for Ireland Reads on the 25th of February. Put your feet up, make a coffee, and enjoy a good read.